Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is Abek and I am going today to review Dominar 400 from Bajaj. So I got a call from Talwar Bajaj today and they wanted me to come and check the bike out. I thought this would be the best opportunity for me as well to show you the bike, do a short review of the bike and tell you what exactly I feel about the bike. So currently the bike I own, as you can see, is a Honda Hornet 160R. It's a decent bike. I recently bought it. It's a Mars orange color, which I have. Previously I owned a Apache 160, which I definitely miss, and nowhere you can compare Apache with a Honda Hornet for that matter, because both are they might be of the same cc 160, but both are segment apart. So yeah, I am planning to start a vlogging channel wherein I'm going to vlog on this bike mostly. So I'll be going to different places and talking about what I like, what I don't, and things like that, what generally happens in vlogs. So yeah, if you guys find it good, you can definitely subscribe to my channel and like my videos. This is sort of a an initial start for me, so I know it's not going to be perfect, but yeah, I'm just trying to make it as close to perfect as possible. Of course, a year down the line I would check out my own videos and I'll feel basically I could have done it better, but yeah, at this point of time, this is the best I can do. So there's a lot of traffic ahead of me. Not sure, generally this particular road is quite empty, so I'm not sure what's causing this traffic here. Hyderabad is slowly getting into a mess. I'm not sure if there is some sort of I guess there is an accident, and that's what is causing this particular jam. I hope everyone is fine. Let me try and check. 5. So I probably would not stand, and everything seems to be fine. I guess there is some minor damage that has happened to the car. Okay. So let me just show you guys what has happened there. Guys, I guess there are some stones not out there, and somehow the axle for this particular car broke. This is pretty bad. It's a Innova, and it broke the axle. So no one seems to be hurt. No one seems to be hurt, I guess. Yeah, everything seems to be fine. So I'll just carry on. Doesn't make sense standing here and adding to the traffic. Yeah, I'll just move ahead from here. So this is what happened. So not sure how that broke. Probably it can be because of some accident or something came in between. Not sure. So yeah, there are police officials here. You need to be extremely careful when riding on these roads. As you can see, these people are like, I don't know what to call them. I don't guess I have a decent term that I can use for these people. So guys, I hope you're enjoying this vlog. Yeah, it's my first try and my first attempt. Not that things are going to be very smooth in this one, but yeah, definitely it's a learning curve which I would come up. Hey guys, so while I ride back home, I just wanted to review my bike, the Honda Hornet 160R. I have made another review, you can check it out. So basically I have ridden it for about close to 2000 kilometers now, and it's been a mixed feeling, good, bad. The good thing about this bike is the bike is pretty stable and you know, higher speeds. Like if you're doing about 70, 80s, whoa, that's a Harley. So if you're doing about 70, 80s, the bike is pretty kind of stable. At the same time, the low end power of this particular bike is not that great. So you would be a bit disappointed when you're riding it in the city. In the highways, if you're doing constant speed and if you're cruising at about 70, 80, this would be a pretty stable ride. You won't find any vibrations as such. Initially I was having issues with my engine, which is now been resolved. They have changed the crankshaft and the piston as well, so I would say that the engine is almost changed because these are the main components of the engine. So after changing, I find that the bike has become smooth. At the same time, the top speed which it used to give previously, I can see that it's kind of suffering a bit to get to the top end of about you know, starting 70 onwards, 70, 80 onwards, the bike is lagging. And when I'm accelerating it all of a sudden, then it seemed to be like you know, taking its own sweet time to redline, which I guess is an issue with the jet or the carburetor, which I spoke to Honda, and I'll be going soon to get this rectified. I've changed the horn, as you can see here. The horn that the company provided was like pretty bad, and so I decided to change it. So it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, so traffic is not much. and we are close to high tech city. It's kind of somewhere where you have in Hyderabad, where you have a lot of IT companies and things like that. So I'll probably take you for a ride one day and show you around Hyderabad. Yeah, pretty decent place. Let me turn my bike off. Come on. Yeah, finally I have a green signal. So coming back to Hornet, guys, I feel somehow that after the BS4 compliant thing that has happened in the Honda bikes, the engines somehow don't feel that smooth. The Unicorn with the BS3 norm was much smoother than this BS4. They have added counterbalancer and some shafts in the engine, which is to get the overall NVR down, but and I'm sure the pollution is also coming down. But I'm sure this is not as smooth as Unicorn. Also, it has taken a hit on the pickup, the initial pickup. The low end is not that great. Unicorn, I would say, was a fairly quick bike, from start to stop traffic. Yeah, I have a green signal there. So another thing I have noticed on this particular Honda bikes now with BS4, Hornet especially, because this is one of the bikes which they have launched in the initial stage, that the engine somehow gets hot pretty fast. And even Bajaj was talking about this particular thing, that the engine sound in Bajaj as well is changing after they have made changes to the engine as per BS4. So after the engine heats up, the noise or the engine sound changes, and you see a difference in the bike's performance as well. There was a drastic difference previously, but now after these people changed the engine's crankshaft and piston, I see a improvement, certain improvement for sure. I would be coming up with more vlogs of different bikes, and I'll try and make more reviews of different bikes as well. I'll probably be checking with Bajaj if I can get the review done for the 220 fuel injection model. That would be a welcome thing, and yeah, that's definitely in my to-do list. And of course the other bikes which they have launched in 2017 with the BS4 engine, I would definitely like to test ride those bikes and give you feedback on how the performance is. So hope you guys like my videos, and do subscribe. Let me know if you have any feedbacks. I would definitely try to improve on my next video. For sure. Also, yeah, do share the video as well so that people know. There is the queue. You can see people are lining up for cash and pretty long line, I would say. In Hyderabad, you have a lot of crash crunch. My God, I guess it would take around 4 hours for these people to withdraw cash and return home. I would suggest, or I would recommend rather going ahead and utilizing plastic money, as far as possible. You have a lot of options. There are shops who are accepting Paytm now, who never used to. That's a positive fact. There's a positive thing which I've seen. Of course, if something is not available, we Indians would find another way around and somehow survive. That's the best part about us. So yeah, I hope this thing get resolved soon, and though I support the decision of the government, and I feel sometimes it was required basically, but yeah, a lot of inconvenience for sure. They could have planned things better, but yeah, we are not living in a perfect world. So yeah, you can't blame anyone. You are not perfect. No one is perfect in this world. Yeah.